Call the Town of Saratoga Board meeting in session. Please stand for pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Thank you. Please be seated. We just have one item on the agenda. This meeting was actually called by, what's the name of this? Outpost Ranch. They would like to get our last liquor license that is available for no charge.
Right.
Now the succeeding liquor licenses then will be charged.
2 provisionals will be what we have left at 10,000 each.
Okay. So, I guess that's what's on the docket. Is there any discussion, guys? Yeah, I didn't.
And everything checked out. They've paid the fee for the meeting, the special meeting. They've paid the publication fees already, paid for the liquor license already. So everything was promptly received.
Okay, so this is a combination license. So this gives them the opportunity to serve beer and alcohol
Beer and liquor. On
And
premises.
like during weddings, do they have to have their own bartender then?
They will have to have they will be the agent.
Okay.
So if it's not them, they will have to have somebody that's an operator to serve the alcohol.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so this is just the license for the establishment.
Correct, because
Mhm.
the agent does not have to have the operator license.
Well, they do it. Okay. All right.
The only people that will be serving though are licensed bartenders, right?
At this point, it will be the 2 of them. And then if they decide to bring on other bartenders, they would have to purchase the
They
operator's
look
license through us.
suspicious to me. All right, yeah,
Part of the reason we called it early is because we want to get our staff figured out and get our employment stuff dealt with, so we can file everything
Sure.
properly ahead of time, so that we're not trying to rush last minute.
so you're trying to get started for the new year, right?
Yeah, and we have the employees that we're gonna bring on, but we just need to, this was piece 1, and then we'll get all that situated and filed.
So Lucas, do you plan on expanding over there or just keeping the 2 buildings, or don't you want to say? You have one of
You don't
3.
have to say.
You have one of 3 choices.
They're discussing options for some sort of lodging. No, that being said, I'm not talking about putting like a
Okay,
14-story hotel in there, but there's options that we wanna, explore in the future to see if it's a possibility.
Is this for like wedding parties?
Yep,
we
It'd
would
be
discuss a
specific to that.
14.
14, I just
Sure, we can discuss that.
wanna be an investor while you're there.
No. Any other questions for Lucas?
Everything checks out. No, see what we have, so.
You did everything you needed to do?
Yep.
Now, just to bring this forward, we were approached, what, about a year ago? By another municipality to take one of our liquor licenses, so I'm really glad that we hung on to this.
We were too.
Yeah.
Oh, is that one of our main or one of the auxiliary that they were?
Well, we would have given them or sold them the provisional or the auxiliary, and kept this one here.
Right, 'cause that would put us down to 1
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
possible, with
Yeah.
very little expansion.
Right.
So it sounds like there's some state level changes potentially coming for venues like us. Sounds like they're gonna be forced basically to get a liquor license at this point. I think that'll exclude town, or not town, but like, government or nonprofits, I imagine it'll exclude them. But they said that they were gonna be, if the municipality didn't have one available, they may float one to them, but I don't know what the cost would be or what the requirements would be that the town charges and the municipality charges for it.
Okay.
I really haven't heard much about that.
Yeah,
Towns
No, they're-
Association has.
It's been a big thing in a lot of towns meetings, so.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been the last couple. I've been.
we know a couple venues that might have to close up shop just because they're can't pull it off, or,
And I think there's a few in Portage County that have had a lot more issues than we have.
which not necessarily a bad thing, it's a different thing, I guess.
Well, Wisconsin is kind of a drinking place. So.
Yeah, and it does some other things for like wineries and breweries too, which I actually think is beneficial to them as how they operate, so. I don't think it's all bad.
If they have a distillery, they're gonna be exempt, aren't they? I mean, that's what they were fighting for a couple years ago.
Right, so the biggest changes that are coming from them is how they operate as far as, like, the hours of operation that they're allowed to have are way different than what they are for like normal bars, and they've been fighting that, and so now it sounds like they're gonna be able to operate more like you're at normal bar, whatever you want, whatever that means, I guess, but they're so restricted at, so to speak, which,
More info to come, I guess. All right, any other comments or questions, Roger?
None.
Jason?
So I'd make a comment. You got a very nice facility there.
thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, nothing.
Silent, strong silence, like over there in the corner.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You're good, all right.
If nobody has an objection, I'll make a motion to approve the liquor license.
Okay, we have a motion by Chase to approve the liquor license. Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
I have a second by Roger. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those against? All right, motion passes. Need a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion that we adjourn.
I have a motion by Roger to adjourn. Second?
Is there anybody else here for any other reason that we can?
No.
Okay.
Unless Joe has, but I think he's just here to irritate.
I'm outnumbered. Between you and LT,
I'll second that.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor to
Aye.
adjourn?
Aye.
Aye. Those against? Motion, passed. We're adjourned.